Welcome back, students. Study time now. Okay, students. So keep your active English book ready besides you. Okay. When I ask you to open, you can open it. Now, first of all, I will read out two short, small stories. Okay. Just pay attention and listen to it carefully. On your screen, Patience is waiting and taking turns. Patience is trying again and again until you get something right. There are many ways to show patience. Carol was starving. She was so hungry that she thought she would actually faint. She really wanted to run in front of everyone and get her lunch first. She knew that other people were probably hungry too. So she waited. And she was just fine. She didn't faint from hunger after all. Carol was patient. No one wanted to work with Norm. Now, this is another small story. No one wanted to work with Norm in Max class. Norm took the longest on every problem, test, and quiz. Everyone tried to be patient, but it was hard. Greg was patient. He waited for Norm. He showed him shortcuts and tricks to get done faster. Norm was so happy. Yeah, here we read these two small short stories. Now look at the last line. How do you show patience? Now students, these two stories, basically we were talking about the virtuous quality of patience. Okay. Now I hope you have understood these two stories. Here we are talking about the good quality, how we should have this quality. Okay. Now, for example, sometimes it happens that you need somebody helps you. For example, your friends help you out with your work to complete your homework. So when he helps you out, what you have to do is you have to learn to say thank you, right? Somebody is helping you out. Similarly, if you need a favor from somebody, okay, so you need to you need to request somebody, so you have to use the word please. You need to say that, right? But all this depends on how you use these words in a proper language. I mean to say how you convey, how the message is conveyed. Only if the message is conveyed, only when the message is conveyed, when you use the proper words and when the sentences are framed correctly. Otherwise, the message is not clear. The person opposite, your friend, he might not understand what you are trying to say. I read out the story to you. You understood the story because the language was very simple and clear and the sentences were framed appropriately. So the message was conveyed. So students, today in this class we are going to do lesson number 8 in active English. So you can open your active English chapter 8. On your screen, students, you can put today's date also. On your screen you have active English chapter 8. Can you read the question? For each sentence or pair of sentences, write another sentence beginning with it. Okay? I repeat the question. For each sentence or pair of sentences, write another sentence beginning with it. So this is the main question. Now let us see what we are supposed to do. Look at the first question, students. Saying please and thank you is polite. Saying please and thank you is polite. Now, what was the question? We are supposed to read the question once again. For each sentence or pair of sentences, write another sentence beginning with it. So, here you have this question saying please and thank you is polite. Now, all we have to do is you have to begin with the word it. So, let's see how we can write this sentence making use of the word it. Yeah, on your screen, it is polite to say please and thank you. It is polite to say please and thank you. Students, you are supposed to write it correctly without making mistake. I repeat, students, it is polite to say please and thank you. Can I move to the next one? Yeah, here we have the next. Swimming by yourself is foolish. Swimming by yourself is foolish. Here we have this answer. How do we frame another sentence making use of the word it? It is foolish to swim by yourself. Students, write please. It is foolish to swim by yourself. Can I move forward? Now we go to the next one. Swimming after a heavy meal is unwise. Swimming after a heavy meal is unwise. Now students, how can we start it? We have to make use of the word it. So, it is unwise to swim after a heavy meal. It is unwise to swim after a heavy meal. I hope you are writing, students. We move to the next one. Working when a radio is playing is difficult. Working when a radio is playing is difficult. So students, can you try this? It is, yes, it is difficult to work when a radio is played. It is difficult to work when a radio is played. We move to the next one. Here we have the sentence, eating a heavy meal before going to bed is unwise. Eating a heavy meal before going to bed is unwise. I am sure you can do this. Yes, it is unwise to eat a heavy meal before going to bed. It is unwise to eat a heavy meal before going to bed. Shall we move ahead, students? So we have the next sentence over here. Sleeping with all the windows closed is unhealthy. Sleeping with all the windows closed is unhealthy. How can we start this, students? It is unhealthy to sleep with all the windows closed. Students, don't make spelling mistakes. It is unhealthy to sleep with all the windows closed. We move to the next one. Here we have the sentence on your screen. Throwing rubbish on the ground is wrong. Throwing rubbish on the ground is wrong. So how do we start it? It is wrong to throw rubbish in the ground. It is wrong to throw rubbish in the ground. Write it in neat handwriting, students. Here we have the next one on your screen. Laughing at other people is very rude. Laughing at other people is very rude. So how shall we begin this? It is very rude to laugh at other people. It is very rude to laugh at other people. Shall we move to the next? Yes. Here we have the next sentence for you. Running across a busy street is silly. Running across a busy street is silly. Running across a busy street is silly. How will we start this? It is silly to run across a busy street. It is silly to run across a busy street. We are moving ahead. The next one. Going to bed late is bad for health. Going to bed late is bad for health. Yes. How do we start this? It is bad for health to go to bed late. It is bad for health to go to bed late. It is bad for health to go to bed late. The next one. Playing with matches is dangerous. Playing with matches is dangerous. Yes, it is dangerous to play with matches. Write the spelling of dangerous correctly, students. It is dangerous to play with matches. So students, have you finished? We have finished that first part of that chapter, students. In this class, we will stop here. In the next class, we will continue ahead. Students, keep watching the videos, okay? And do these exercises. Just keep on watching the videos, you will get an idea. And I hope you all are doing cursive writing part also, okay? Read your textbooks, whatever lessons are done, please keep reading your textbooks. You also don't forget to read your value education. Fine. Now, till we meet in the next class, students, have a nice day.